Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Destiny 2 weekly reset video. My name is Story and today is March 3rd, which means one thing, we're running up until March 10th because that's how things go around here. Look, the glorious tower, there's a worthy quest there, there's lots of interesting things, but we shall not be distracted by this worthy quest or Stephen Curry or Waluigi, whatever that is. These people with all these wonderful names. We're not going to be distracted. We're going to get on with the Destiny 2 weekly reset video. What is there to do in Destiny 2? Well, for those of you that are new to the game, welcome. Come on in, pull up a pew and pour yourself a brew. How's about that then? This is the tower map, and on the tower map are these little icons here, and these represent vendors. Vendors are your best friends, basically. They will give you challenges, bounties, and quests, and all these things will get you some lovely loot. For example, looking at spare parts, this is the Gunsmith. He makes guns, and he Smith and Reenies, whatever you want to call that. But the weekly is complete Gunsmith bounties. 8 of those completed will get you some powerful gear at tier 1. Powerful gear comes in 3 different flavors, or 4 different flavors if you include the pinnacle stuff. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and pinnacles. And all of those increase in power. It's power level, so that will boost your power level, making you more powerful, more impervious to damage, and making you dish out more damage. That's the way that it works. Vendors are strewn about the universe. There's lots here. They've got a Crucible vendor here, 8 bounties there, powerful gear tier 1. Vanguard bounty here, 8 bounties, powerful gear tier 1. Drifter, Gambit vendor, powerful gear tier 1, 8 bounties completed. And the clan rewards. So if you're a member of a clan, you can earn 5,000 XP for your character, and that will get you some powerful gear at tier 2. Might I add, and it's also a bit of powerful gear tier 2 from Reckoning, I think. I'm drifting off into La La Land. Anyway, let's get on with the destinations, our favourite Vanguard playlist. We've got Daily Heroic Story missions. Complete these for nostalgia and XP. However, Vanguard Strikes, the weekly is complete strikes using the same subclass element as the currently active Elemental Burn. Gobbledygook to all your newcomers, but I will explain. I will mansplain it. Strikes completed, 3 of powerful gear tier 1. Complete a strike using the same subclass element as the currently active Elemental Burn. Just click on it or press on your buttons on your controller. There's the Elemental Burn. Void Singe. So equip a Void subclass and you're off. Go and do those 3 strikes. That's the weekly modifier or the Singe. And then there's the daily modifiers here, Iron and Heavyweight. These will rotate on a daily basis every 24 hours. Then we've got the Ordeal, the Nightfall, the big daddy-o. Now, it is Arms Dealer this week. That is the name of the Nightfall for the Ordeal. The weekly is complete the Nightfall. The Ordeal activities, higher difficulties grant the most efficient progress. You've got some progress bar there, powerful gear at tier 1. However, if you complete the Nightfall Ordeal with a team score above 100,000 points, that'll get you pinnacle gear. So that'll get you the big welly. Okay, that's lovely stuff. That is the Arms Dealer this week on the Ordeal. Then we've got normal flavor, vanilla Nightfall strikes right here. There's 3 to choose from. This week it's Strange Terrain, Savathun Song, and Warden of Nothing. These 3 Nightfalls do have some specific loot at the end. Now, the specific loot for these Nightfalls has a chance to drop at the end of the strike. The more you grind the same strike over and over again, those chances increase. So you may have to play a fair few times before you get the specific loot to drop. Strange Terrain, the specific loot for this is the Braytech Osprey rocket launcher. You'll need this if you're going for your Wayfarer title, by the way. Savathun Song will get you the Duty Bound legendary auto rifle, and then there's Warden of Nothing, which will get you the Warden's Law legendary hand cannon there. That is the stuff. That is your 3 Nightfalls. What else have we got to do in Destiny 2? There is Gambit. We've got the Reckoning, a fire team of 1 to 4 players. I say this every week, but I would recommend going in with 4 players and not 1. If you can. There is matchmaking for it, so if you're alone, don't worry. But 4 players makes it nicer. Definitely. There is a burn. This week it happens to be Solar Singe, and the daily modifier is Grenadier. There are 3 tiers, just like a wedding cake. More tiers would be if you're having a richer wedding cake. But anyway, you can get stuff from doing the Reckoning. I recommend it with friends. Then we've got Gambit. We've got Gambit Normal, Gambit Deluxe. 3 of these games completed across both of these playlists. It's not either playlist, it's both. Or either, or even left and right. How's your father? Slap your leg and do one of those lovely dances in the name of Germany. Anyway, Complete 3 of those games. That's complete 3 of those games. Don't dip your toe in and say, nah, I don't like that. I'm off. It's complete the games. 3 of. That will get you powerful gear tier 2. Note, tier 2. So that's slightly higher than the tier 1 business by 1. Maths and everything. And then there's private matches. We're not going to miss this. Private matches are fun if you want to go and play with your family or friends, for example. That is your Gambit playlist this week. Then we've got Crucible. Look at it. It's all done. The Lighthouse. Everyone's donated their fractalines, fractalines, fractamines, fracta yours, everybody's fractaline. It's there and it's all done. It was donated and it's done. Anyway, we've got 2 types of playlists, even though there is a lot to look at on this Crucible screen here. We've got 2 types of playlists. We've got rotator matches and core matches. The rotator matches this week are momentum control and lockdown. So that is these 2 here are part of the rotator matches. 4 of those games completed. Not 4 of those games attempted or licked or tasted and then put back down on the floor again. That's 4 matches completed will get you powerful gear tier 1. Then there is the core matches, okay? That consists of rumble, control, elimination, survival, freelance survival, and classic mix tucked away in the corner here. It doesn't include private matches, I'm afraid, because that's just fun. You don't get anything else other than bragging rights, as it says in the description. But anyway, those are your core matches. 4 of those completed for more powerful gear at tier 1. Isn't that fun? We're really cooking on gas now. Anyway, the Flashpoint is on the Tangled shore. What's a Flashpoint? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you now. For example, at the Jetsam of Saturn here, there is a public event incoming in 2 minutes and 39 seconds. If you complete this public event, it will give you progress towards your Flashpoint. The Flashpoint consists of doing public events and looting lost sectors, killing bosses in the lost sector and looting the chests. You can check your progress by having a look at the Spider's vendor badge here, and he'll show you how much of your activities you've got completed. That'll get you some powerful gear at tier 1. So there you go. That's your Flashpoint this week, and that is on the Tangled shore. We've got some other activities to get involved in. For example, on the moon, we've got these nightmare hunts. We've got challenges and weeklies and stuff here. Nightmare hunts are a lot of fun. It's a cooperative 1 and 3 player cooperative PvE activity. If you complete a bunch of nightmare hunts, you'll get some powerful gear at tier 1. But then the weekly is complete a nightmare hunt on master difficulty for your pinnacle gear. So you can get some pinnacle gear from these lovely little chickadees. You can also get pinnacle gear from the Pit of Heresy dungeon and the Garden of Salivation raid. There you go. That's pinnacle stuff right there. And then there's also some vendors down here that you want to have a look at. The Lectern of Enchantment, for example. If you go into the Sorrow's Harbour and mosey on over to the Altars of Sorrow, any nightmares that you defeat there will bump up this progress bar and you'll get some powerful gear at tier 1. And Eris Mourner's also got a memory quest for you as well in one of her bounties that will get you some powerful gear at tier 1. Isn't that fantastic? Speaking of Altars of Sorrow, this public event is actually a lot of fun, and there are 3 weapons that you can earn from defeating the final wave boss. The final altar produces a very large boss, and if you manage to take this person down, then you'll get some loot. It's either a sniper rifle, a rocket launcher, or a shotgun. So they do revolve each day, so if you're not happy with that, you just got to wait a matter of days, and then you can get the stuff that you want. It's good. It's worth grinding out. It's a lot of fun. I like it on bread with some mustard. Anyway, there you go. Speaking of horde mode activities like we get on the moon, over on Mars we've got the Golden Oldie, we've got the Escalation Protocol, a 7-wave public event here, and this week the Iclos shotgun has a chance of dropping from the final wave. So if that is the piece of gear that you're wanting in your collection, then that's definitely the time to escalate your protocol. Okay, so there you go. That's over on Mars. What other activities we got? Well, on the Dreaming City, there is the Dreaming City curse at week 3. So this is the week that you get the week 3 things done. Okay, the Ascended Challenge this week is in Aphelian's Rest. It's over near the Strand down there. So collect your bounties from Petrovenge, the lovely Petrovenge. And then you'll need to head on over there to complete the Ascendant Challenge. So there you go. That's what's in the Dreaming City this week. What else is there? Of course, on Mercury, you've got some stuff as well. We've got the Sundial. another cooperative activity, which is a lot of fun. You'll get your generated polarized fractaline, as well as your powerful gear at tier 2 from completing all the stuff that makes that bar go up to 100%. Can you believe it? I can't. So let's do something else. By going back into the tower, we're going to have a look at one of our favorite vendors, the Gunsmith. Now, he's got some bounties that are worth poking out to our newcomers. He's supposed to have more, but I don't. Why has he only got this many? There may be a bug. Anyway, there's the weekly bounties here. These award XP Glimmer upgrade modules and some planetary resources. And then there is the daily bounties, which award mod components and enhancement cores. Both of those you'll need to upgrade your gear. Then there's always bounties on the very end, the additional bounties they are called. These will get you Glimmer and XP. If you go over to the Crucible, they will give you Bright Dust, and in the Vanguard, they will also give you Bright Dust, as well as the Gambit vendor, the Drifter, will give you Bright Dust for the completion of additional bounties. Bright Dust can be spent in the Eververse store. This is also important here. We've got an armor mod and a weapon mod. These rotate on a daily basis at the daily reset, so if you're looking for something else, come back later, 24 hours later, to be honest. There you go. And then there's upgrade modules and material exchanges that you can get. These are all needed for upgrading and enhancing your equipment. So that is the Gunsmith. I like him very much indeed. We're going to have a little look at the Leviathan Raid vendor, because if I don't, you're all going to come to my house and piddle on my pork pie. And I don't want that, so we're going to go over to the vendor right now. Benedingle Cubbage Patch. Here he is. He's right here, and on the second page you can see his stuff. We've got the Leviathan Prestige Helmet, Spirostars Gauntlets, Is that no? It's the normal Leviathan gauntlets. I'm going crazy. The Spirostars chest piece, Spirostars boots, Eater of Worlds class item, and the Conspirator Scout Rifle, ladies and gents. We're going to go to see his brother from another mother over on Nessus. If you just bear with me, I'll show you where he is. It's over at the Watcher's Grave, and there's the vendor that we're going to. I'll see you there in just a moment. Werner 99. What does he have? Also Prestige Leviathan business. It looks identical apart from the Prestige Leviathan class item and Sins of the Past. So not much of a difference between these two chaps, but you have to complete the Leviathan raid and earn your Emperor Callus tokens to collect these things for your collection. That's the way that it works. We're going to wrap up the video now by having a look at the Eververse store, ladies and gentlemen, because there will be some stuff. The Season of the Dawn does end soon, so grab the things while you can, because they may not return until the next time they return. Okay, but anyway, we've got Galloping Knight, a very fun emote that's very Monty Python themed. And then we've got the Devil's Advocate ornament for the Devil's Ruin exotic sidearm. There is the Ash Angel, which looks a bit like a squid without the legs, or a lobster, part of a lobster, don't you reckon? And then Sate's Invocation, very nice looking whip indeed. I like it. Colossus helmet projection. We've got Fond Memories engrams as well that contain a whole bunch of stuff. The seasonal stuff, all the ornaments and finishers and emotes can all be found here. Peruse at your leisure. You can buy those for silver, which is, i.e., real money. There's a lot of stuff to look at there. If there's anything that really takes your fancy, you are going to have to act fast, ladies and gentlemen, because it may disappear, or it'll end up here in the archive. But bearing in mind, not much ends up here these days. It seems to be quite selective with the stuff that gets there. There's some stuff that I'd like to have, and it's never appeared in here, so I'm kind of sad. Bright Dust, stuff that's available. We've got the Keep It Clean. Come on, people. Tidy up after yourselves, you apiths. There you go. We're putting it in the bin there. Then there's the Omolon Tachyon 4 ship, like that. I thought you could rotate it, but you can't. Then there's the Viper 4S Sparrow here. I like it. Can't afford it. You can spin this one like a roulette wheel. Place your bets. And there is Doubt, a weapon ornament for the Trust. It's Gambit themed. Then there's the Bloodline Memorial ornament for the Thing. It's the Thing. It's the Bastion kinetic fusion rifle. Then there's a Virulent Vest. These will be different for Warlocks and Titans. I'm on a hunter at the moment, so it's basically, it's like one of those personalized ads. It's latching onto my preferences. against my will. And then there's some projections there for your ghosts. They fit over the top of your ghosts very neatly. And then there's some bits and pieces, including shaders and transmat effects that you can buy there as well. There's also some featured stuff at the bottom. Oh, look at that. Itsy Bitsy Spider ornament for the Recluse. If you didn't get that before, now's your chance. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is the final week, isn't it, of Season 9? Isn't it? Is that is what we're in at the moment. So enjoy it, have fun with it. I hope you're getting all the things that you love to grind and you're having all the fun. And I'll look forward to seeing you next week at the same time and the same place. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And remember, Spokus Kipper will be back for breakfast.